Hello everyone, my name is Christian from CMNAV Navigation Systems, and in today's video I'd like to show you something interesting. It's a question that I get quite often and I would like to explain it in a video to see exactly what the difference is between our sat navs and any other cheap sat navs from these marketplaces like eBay or any other place where you can buy them. For example, I bought this for about 40 quid from eBay. It's just a random one. I don't want to put any brand in, so I don't want to make anyone a bad name, but it's just a fact because I want to show you what actually the difference is when we're talking about proper truck sat navs or motorhome sat navs for, sat nav design for large vehicles. If you're using this in a car, for example, you won't see any difference, but when it comes about sat navs sat navs with restrictions for lorries, for trucks, narrow roads, low bridges, weight limits, this is actually where this one earns its money. This one is not like a random choice, this model, because I could have chosen the one with live traffic, the more expensive one, but then people would have said, well, yeah, obviously you chose the most expensive, so of course it's going to be a difference. No, this is the cheapest one we have, is CMNAV Starter for £74.98 that we have in store, and this one, like I said, is about 40 quid. The brand is irrelevant, it's just a random one. I'm not saying like this is perfect, for example, because nobody can guarantee that a sat nav will be flawless. Not even TomTom or Garmin or bigger brands, like they're all electronic devices, so they might fail sometimes. But definitely this one will help you more than any other cheap sat navs. And I know there'll be people saying that, well, it's not true, but that's why I want to show you what exactly the difference is with facts and not only with stories, because I could easily write a message out, oh, mine is better because it's just better, but what's the best way to show somebody a difference between two things than actual facts? So without further ado, I'm gonna power them up. You'll notice that they're very similar in size and shape, and design might be a bit different, but this doesn't really matter. That's the key point what I wanted to mention. When it comes about sat navs, it's not important what it looks like on the outside, it's important what's inside. So I'm going to power them up, so you'll see they're quite similar. The software is exactly the same, they look exactly the same. This is not a brand, just to mention, it's just a processor brand, it's not the sat nav brand. So MediaTek doesn't make sat navs, they're just processor manufacturers. So you can actually see that they look exactly the same on the menu. I'm going to open up navigation and I'm going to try a route. I'm going to simulate a route like I'd be in an Arctic, in a large vehicle, in an SUV, and see how both of these work simultaneously. So as you can see, it's set for a lorry profile on both. So mine is set on 55 feet length with its 8.2 feet, 15 feet height. Trailer attached, 6 axles, 44 ton. Same as this one. You can actually check this here. Exactly the same settings to avoid any confusion or suspicion. Menu, it's incredibly identical but we'll see later what the difference actually is. So I'm gonna put a route. I choose a route which is 60 mil lane in Bradford, in West Yorkshire, and it's not just any random route. The reason why I chose this one is because right before it there is a low bridge at 10.4 feet or something like that, but you will see when we get there. So I'm going to select this one from the list, select it from this one as well, and you can see it's exactly the same place on the map. I will select, I think it actually shows on the map, if you look, there is some low bridges shown over here. I'll try to, if possible, to zoom in, but I think you'll see that. So it's a 10.6 feet low bridge. On mine, it's actually shown over there. Trying just to make sure it's visible. So it says low bridge, middle lane, the coordinates of it, and it says the limit 10.6 feet, 3.2 meter. Whereas on this one it's not shown, but you can actually see the railway crossing over there, but it's no low bridge present, which from the start it's a disadvantage when you're driving a lorry or any other tall vehicle. I will select, I'll go back and select middle lane again. So keep in mind the bridge is right before this. Select go on this one as well. It will ask me to confirm these parameters again. They're all the same. I didn't change anything, you saw that. Okay. Route calculation is fast on both, you will see that. They're both calculating the route in pretty much the same speed. That's not relevant. But you will notice difference here when it comes about the destination, the route type. So Sat Nav says we're good to go now on both. But let's check something out. I'm gonna go to overview and I'll show you what the destination says. Route options, overview, route options, overview, so I can see the destination better. Let's start with this one first. I'm going to zoom in close to my destination where the low bridge is. So you saw we said we're in a truck, in a large vehicle. Just going to take it to the destination. Let's find it first. That's a tricky part. Oh, it's here. Can't see very well from this angle because I'm filming from above and I don't want to get in the video because I want you to see the screens. That's more important than my head. So take a look at this. That's the checkered flag where the destination is, and you can see it's taking us straight under that low bridge. I'm gonna zoom in on mine as well. Somewhere here, right? And you can actually see that this one took you the other way around, avoiding the low bridge that was right here. Now it's not visible because it's an overview, but we can try something. I can show you what's around by doing this. I can put the bridges on again. If I go to route options, now destination, find places, custom search, around destination, and I'll search for a low bridge. I'll get back to this later because I will explain a few things about these as well. You probably noticed the difference already when it comes about places on custom POIs loaded by us. So low bridge with the low bridge symbol, middle lane 10.6 feet, 3.2 meter low bridge. This is the closest to us, so I'll select that. You will see where it is on the map. So you can see it's circled over there. It's right before my destination. This one doesn't show it because I'll try to do the same now. So destination, find places, custom search, around destination, scroll down. I've got some lorry POIs, but there is no low bridge POIs here. So how could it possibly avoid low bridges if it doesn't have them? First of all, I could go to lorry POIs. Maybe you'll say, well, they're all in there, obviously. Well, it's only lorry dealer, lorry repair, and lorry stop plaza, and van dealer. So none of these is useful in my case because what I wanted is low bridge. I don't want to go through a low bridge because that's something you want to have on a proper truck sat nav or motorhome sat nav. You don't want to smash anything. You don't want to scratch anything. You want to have the most accurate route and the most efficient route for your vehicle type. So yeah, you saw the difference now. You saw why this is better than this. Mine is better than this one, and why this one is more expensive. So people kind of accuse us of, well, putting the prices up just to make a quick buck, like probably some people do, but we're not this kind of business. We're not this kind of company. I'm gonna show anyone is skeptical about us feel free to message and I can prove with facts every single, I'll explain why every sat nav we have in store it's more expensive than other models or any other models on market. Obviously I can't tell what other brands are, all of them. I don't know them. I don't know all of them, and I don't want to make them a bad name, of course. I just chose a random one. I didn't know what it is like. I just wanted you to see as well. And you saw what the difference is. You can make a conclusion yourself. I'm not gonna say anything. If you think it's worth it to pay, if you ask me, for example, I'd be happy to pay 30-40 quid more, but to get a sat nav that's actually fit for purpose, rather than just thinking that I'm saving half of the money buying one of these or any other model with the same maps, only good for cars, and smashing a lorry. Or imagine what would have happened if you would have followed this one and you would have gone this way and get to the low bridge. Probably, as you're a professional driver, you would have spotted the low bridge in advance. But imagine turning around in this junction. Maybe there's cars parked everywhere, traffic. What are you gonna do if you're in a rush hour? You don't have time to turn with a 45-ton beast behind you. So this one, it's essential to have the right maps and the right software, because it will save you a lot of stress and possibly money. Of course, you might be thinking that you're buying cheaper and it saves some money, but on long term you'll see that you're actually losing money. Not to mention if you would have smashed the bridge or something else would have happened. So I'll leave it with you. You can think about this. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact me. You've got all the details on the website, and I can explain other features as well. Thank you.